there. Yes. It's Bank Holiday Monday, and I'm back on here. You'll be glad to know. Right, as you know, we're pause without bounds, or pause beyond bounds, even. So, what we're going to deal with now is a fun-filled day with a wheelie dog. And to do that, because I wasn't there, I'm bringing in Jane, the wheelie mum from Cornwall, Caramel's mama, and she's going to tell you about the great day she had out with Caramel, who'd actually recently, very recently, visited the chiropractor, which helped on her fun-filled day. But I'll let Jane tell you all about it. I've got Luna the pug on me, and here's Skylar. So Mika can't get on at the moment, and I'll tell you about Luna the pug in a bit. So over to Jane. Take it away, Jane. Tell them all about it.
Okay. Yes, well, last week, as Jean said, we went to the chiropractor, not because there was any particular reason, but because I wanted to make sure that, having had this accident, albeit a couple of years ago, where Caramel lost her legs, I wanted to make sure that her spine was in an alignment which would help her to move more easily. So we went to the chiropractor, and the result was that she was moving amazingly much better, which probably meant that she had a certain degree of pain before that. So I knew that yesterday there was going to be a dog race. I had no idea really what it was all about, but I thought we'd go and have a go. So we took Max, who's a little terrier type thing, with us as well, and headed off to a beach with an access which was extremely steep. It was flat, so I mean it was not an uneven surface, but even so, it was quite challenging for a wheelie pup. But from the moment we arrived, she became very much the centre of attention, which was really lovely, because a lot of people had either never seen a dog on wheels, or were curious, or had got loads of questions. So we got down on the beach and discovered that they were having 10 dogs at a time racing. And by the time I'd figured out how to get to the place to register, we were on the 10th lot of dogs. So that meant that Caramel was going to have to be on her wheels for longer than I'd ever had her on wheels. So that was the next challenge. But then I'm sure that Jean will agree that when you've got a wheelie dog and you're pushing the boundaries, there are all kinds of new things that you learn all the time. And one of the things that people think is because a dog's on wheels, it needs less exercise, which is, of course, not true. So we get down on the beach, and I eventually register, and we get talking to people. And we just met so many lovely rescue dogs. And in fact, I met a lady with a tripause she was thinking that it might need to go on wheels because it's quite an elderly dog. It was one back leg missing. And she was really interested in the wheelchairs. So I was able to tell her, now, Jean, you'll have to help me out because I never remember the name of the people that hire the wheelchairs out.
Oh, Winston Wheels. And
or the other one? Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Right, Pumpkin and Friends. Because she was saying, oh, well, they'd got some wheels before and she didn't like it at all and all this. And I said, well, look, what you need to do is to hire wheels. They only, I know from Pumpkins, all you have to do is pay the postage and then return them when you finished with them. And the second thing is you need to get hold of Jean Lewis, because she is absolutely fantastic at guiding you through if things are not going very well, and to persevere. So I felt that was really interesting. So then we got nearer to the time that the race was going to take place. And the way it was working was it was about 150 yards, which is quite a long way to race. And there was a young man dressed up as a rabbit. And so the race organizer would send the rabbit off So it got about a third of the way down the field.
Oh,
And then it would blow the whistle and all the other dogs would go. So we worked out, how it all worked. And the time came for Caramel to take part. Well, I wasn't at all sure that she'd even stay on the course, but she was magnificent. She was absolutely magnificent. We were less than last, but she made the whole course. I was running ahead, well, trotting ahead, shouting. The crowd were cheering. The
oh,
people who were, there were probably 200 dogs on the beach,
wow.
and 100 of which were racing. And equivalent number of
Oh,
people, and lots of people who didn't have dogs or, whatever. Anyway, it was just a fantastic thing. And to top it all, and we didn't even know that this was a possibility, she became dog of the day. So
oh,
I just thought it was
crazy.
really great that we were able to go out and show people what dogs on wheels can do, because there are still a lot of people out there who say, you should have dogs put down, it's not right, they should be on wheels. But it was so obvious that she was loving every minute of it. And Max, of course, he did the course about 3 times, backwards and forwards, sort of between us and the finishing post. But it was a great day out, and I think a lot of people learnt a lot.
I bet they did when they watched her just racing. Just to watch that, and then people say, "Oh no, you shouldn't do that." How dare they, really? When you see a dog running like that and having fun, and mingling in with all the other dogs as well. This is what we're all about, isn't it, Jane? We've got to tell people
Oh,
they need to know
absolutely.
they've got a
And
fantastic
there's
life.
nothing like, the point is that that was an absolute demonstration. It wasn't what I was saying. Everybody could see it for themselves.
Yeah,
How happy! A lot of dogs with double amputees don't have their tails docked, because having a tail, we'll go into this later, but having a tail makes putting on nappies a nightmare. But because she's
yeah,
got this enormous basil brush tail, you couldn't
I
miss
know.
the fact that she was having such a good time, because it was just waving backwards and forwards all the way.
Oh, I wish I could have been there in person and seen this. You know,
Well, I wish your Skylar could have been there and doing the same thing. Having 2 of them would have been amazing.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, when we come down this summer, hopefully we can replicate this again and get some local people involved as well. We know we've got a
Yeah.
lady coming along with her amputee dog, so hopefully the word gets out. That's what we're all about, and some more join us, and we can do it again,
Mm,
right?
absolutely.
Do you know, Jane? I thought, well, this is the fun-filled episode, yeah. So, if I think I'm mad out there, but I don't
Yes.
believe it really. I think that a lot of people do this, what I'm going to say, but they don't want to admit it, right? I don't care. I'm from Birmingham, I just say it, I do. You know, everybody talks to their dog, don't they? But how many
Yeah. Oh,
people,
yes.
I'm going to do a poll on this, Jane. How many people using their dog's expressions give them a voice, like a cartoon voice sort of thing? Give their dog a cartoon voice so the dog can talk back. Because I do it all the time, Jane. And I'm not
Really?
ashamed to say I do. I've just had Luna sitting on me. Unfortunately, she gets a bit hot, so she got off and lying on the floor. But I know quite a few people who give a voice to their dog. Um, some of them do a Mickey Mouse voice, so the dog talks back to a Mickey Mouse voice, but really it's the mama, or the dad. So Luna, oh, she's looking at me now. She's looks funny. She's hilarious anyway because of all the folds on her face. But she has an habit. She's doing it now, but can't see her. Her tongue comes out. I think it's because her nose gets dry, and all you see is her tongue going right up to her nose, right? And I sort of give it a voice, speaking to me, which is, you ready? Oh, mama, oh, mama.
No, you're back on.
Joanna.
No, she will be in a minute. If you just want to carry on.
Right, I'm back. Bit of a technical hitch, but you get this when you're a YouTuber and a creator. Everything can't be perfect. You know, we're not news at 10. Anyway, we all know that. I'm hoping my friend Jane from Cornwall will come back in with a bit of luck. Where was I? Yeah, we were talking about how many pet mums and dads give a voice to their dogs. So what we'll be doing is doing a poll very soon. And if you don't want to tell us, you know, live, I'm sure that you can answer the poll. You can be anonymous if you like. But I would love to know how many people do that. Everybody I've met quite a few people. They do it, but they don't admit it. So, well, I mean, I have great fun, you know, putting a voice to these dogs. And they're all different. They've got different characters and different. I have different voices for them. So it's quite exciting, really. So I'm going to end here. Thanks for tuning in. Shame it all went a little bit wrong, but don't forget, like, thumbs up, subscribe. With that, you know what to do, don't you? Smash the subscribe button. See you in the next one.